sign-up sheet. So there was actually a little bit of a kerfuffle at the open stage I run the other night, and one of the players actually got a little bit ticked off at me. And what happened was that I advertised that signups at 5:30, show starts at 6, and he walked in the door right at 5:30, hoping to get a very specific time that his partner was going to be able to make, and other times weren't necessarily going to work, only to discover that that time was already taken, and that as were some of the adjacent times, that there were, three people who'd already signed up. And he says to me, "Hey, that's not fair. I really put in an effort to get in, to get over here right on time to sign up right at 5:30, and it's already half full." And I understand where he's coming from, and I understand how he feels. The truth is, I don't think it would have made any difference, because those three people were there in the room and had signed up in the prior 5 to 10 minutes as they walked through the door, and I had the list out while I was setting up. So even if I had made like a ceremony out of unveiling the list and letting people sign up right at 5:30, the next thing I would have said is, now line up in the order you came through the door, and it's kind of first come first served, to be fair. And he still probably would have been out, but maybe he could have negotiated with people in the line or whatever. So I get it. And the bigger point is that it's certainly the case that it's very important that the sign-up process be fair and transparent as much as possible. And to that end, I think it is definitely a best practice to avoid, as much as possible, the use of any sort of advanced signups. Not letting people call you or email you or message you in advance. Can I get on at 8 p.m. Thanks. Certainly not to go recruit people, unless you're trying to build an open stage that doesn't have any players on it. Because when you do that, those people who show up, I mean, certainly when I was a player, and certainly sounds like this player, you have this sense that, hey, it's one thing if I show up and it just wasn't my day, and just wasn't in the cards for me. But it's another if the deck was stacked and I didn't have a fair chance to get a time. So it's probably some food for thought for me to, even though I don't think it would have made a difference, maybe I should, just to make it feel a little fairer, make that ceremony. And I think it's food for thought for you all, that if you're running an open stage, I would encourage you to use an in-person sign up, because you don't want to give people that bad taste and have them, look elsewhere. You want to build some loyalty and have people feel like you run a professional operation. So anyway, that's just that's my 2 cents for the day, and take it easy. I'll see you at the open stage.